Hello everyone, my name is Toni Suchi. I am a Christian romance enthusiast. Welcome to my BookTube channel. Today, as a little intro into my new BookTube channel, I will be doing the BookTube newbie tag. So I have my computer here with all the questions listed, so if you see me glance down, I'm just looking at the questions because I can't memorize them all. Why did you start this BookTube channel? I wanted a place to talk to other readers about books I love. Now, in my real life, I have family and friends who like to read, but they don't like to talk about reading as much as I do. My poor mom just listened to me go on and on about a book I just read for a really long time, and she was a really good listener, but I think I drove her nuts. So I want to come here and I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to talk about books that I absolutely loved and share them with you. So that's the main reason. Number 2, what are fun, unique things you can bring to BookTube? I don't know how unique they are going to be. Some of the stuff might sound cliche, but I just want to share my love of reading with others. And I guess something that's semi-unique is that I'm not only a huge Christian romance reader, I'm also a Christian romance author. So I write Christian romances. So I guess like having that little bit different of a perspective maybe, but I'm sure if I dug, there would be other Christian romance authors on here as well who also talk about books they love. But that's my unique characteristic, I guess. 3, what are you most excited about this new channel? Finding and connecting with other readers, finding other Christian romance enthusiasts, and being able to gush over the books that we love and share books that we've loved already with each other so that we can find more and more reads to fall in love with. 4, what will you be sharing on your BookTube channel? I'll do tag videos similar to this one if I think they would be fun to do. I'll be posting more detailed reviews than the ones that I share on social media, like Instagram and TikTok. I realize this is also social media, but I'll be able to share a little bit more personally how I felt about books that I've read and loved. And I'll try to do some monthly wrap-ups and that sort of thing. Anything that I can think of that is bookish, that I think you guys would enjoy, that I would enjoy making, I'm going to share here. What won't you be sharing on your BookTube channel? I will not talk about books I didn't enjoy. I will not talk about books that I DNF. I don't want to be negative on here in any way, shape, or form. I believe every book, there is a reader for every book, and I do not want to discourage somebody from reading a book based off of my personal opinion. Just because a book isn't for me doesn't mean that it's not for somebody else. So mostly negativity I will not be sharing on here. Number 6, why do you love reading? Like most people, it's an escape from reality. It's a mini vacation I can go on in my living room where I can escape to a fictional world full of love and romance and beauty and difficulties and overcoming difficulties, and that can sometimes just fill me with hope. Number 7, what kinds of books do you like to read? As I've just said multiple times in this video already, I love Christian romance. It is my favorite genre. It is what I read the most of. I've read so many Christian romance books this year, and I've enjoyed all of the ones I finished. So that's the main genre I read, but I also read clean romantasy. I read some rom-coms, sweet romance, that sort of thing, but a majority of what I will be talking about here is Christian romance, and because that's mostly what I read. Question number 8, books you're currently reading. In paperback, I'm reading The Christmas Catch by Toni Shiloh. In audio, I'm reading Of Golden Shadows by Michelle Griep. In ebook, I'm reading an arc of Relentless by Amy Caldwell. So those are the 3 books I'm currently reading. I typically juggle, an audiobook, an ebook, and a paperback, just depending on my mood. Number 9, how many books are too many books in a series? I don't think there's a right answer to this, to be honest. It's whatever the series needs or will enhance the series. If it's starting to get to the point where the story is boring, or you're reading about characters you don't care about or just straight up don't like, I think it's time to put an end to the series. But that's totally up to the author, whatever they enjoy the most writing. like I said, most books have a reader somewhere. So, but in my opinion, if you're starting to get to characters that you really don't care about, let's call it a day. Love triangle trope, yes or no? Absolutely yes. I love love triangles, no matter how they're done. Obviously, I want them with the right person, and I realize sometimes we don't get that. But in general, I love love triangles. I've written them. I'll probably write more. I've read a bunch I love. So, yes. What book got you into reading? 2 answers. When I was a teen, I really loved the Christy Miller series and the Sierra Jensen series, both by Robin Jones Gunn. And they made me fall in love with Christian fiction. But back then, I didn't even realize it was Christian fiction. It was just like a book that I bought at a Christian bookstore. So, there's that. But yeah, I love those books. I devour those books. And the book that got me into reading as an adult was Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. It is ultimately what made me fall in love with Christian romance. Since I read that book, I've discovered so many more authors and books in the Christian romance genre that just are absolutely beautiful and, helpful and encouraging in my faith. Where do you read? Mostly I read in my living room in my little rocking recliner chair. And it's typically at night when the house is quiet, me and my husband to wind down, sit and read or listen to our books before bed. And it's just a nice relaxing time. And of course, you're curled up in a comfy chair with a blanket and sometimes a cup of tea. And it's just a lovely thing. So that's the end of the tag. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it through the entire video. I hope you're able to get to know me a little bit more. And if you're somebody who enjoys Christian romance too, of course, feel free to subscribe and follow along. I will make your TBR endless. And on the opposite side of that, if you are also a Christian romance reader, please let me know in the comments must-read authors so that I can add more books to my endless TBR. You can never have too many books, and you can never have too many books on your TBR. So stick around if Christian romance is your thing, and I will have tons of recommendations for you coming up. I post shorts as well that are just book stacks, so it's a little bit quicker of a video. And if you want to give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok, I share stuff on there too. I will have all of those links in the description below. Thank you again. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here semi-soon. Bye.